So today I wanted to just go over the results of Dallas County auction. It was a great auction today. Only got one property, or I should say land, but it was a good property today. But what I wanted to go over in this video is for those people that want to do overages in Texas, there is a cap. I believe it's like 10%, but I don't do overages in Texas, just my own personal choice. But I always like what I'm noticing, or what I like to teach other people, is if you're new to this business and you want to get into tax deeds and you're interested in a particular county, it's always good to be a person on the sidelines of an auction, whether it's online or live. Uh, Personally, with gas prices, you might as well just do online. You don't have to go nowhere. You can do it from the comfort of your home. But what I love about seeing the results of the auction, it kind of gives you an idea of like who was at the auction, how the auction went. And I'll be honest, I feel like today it wasn't a lot of us online today. And I'll go into this and I'll kind of show you why this is. And another thing too is kind of funny is that in Texas, or in Dallas County, I should say, because all the counties are different. Our bidders permits are only for 3 months. So sometimes if you don't get it in time, then you can't bid in the auction. But what I want to say from the results of this Dallas County auction was that a lot of the minimum bid of these properties didn't go as high as they normally do, which tells me that there weren't a lot of competitors in this market today. So I just want to kind of like go over a brief overview and kind of show you some things that you could look for in your county that you're particularly interested in investing in, and how you can do your homework or your due diligence on what your competition looks like when you are investing in your county. So these are the results from the Dallas auction. And what I want you to see, if you notice, like the estimated bid was 81,000, but it went for 91,000, which is 10,000 over the minimum bid, which I personally think is great. But then we have this one where it went 22,000, and this was the minimum bid was 22,000, and it sold for 26,000. So I feel like this was a really good auction today because, in my opinion, there wasn't a lot of people at this auction. So I'm just going to keep scrolling down. Like this one went over 3,000 of the minimum bid, which was great. I don't know where this one is. Oh, this is in a nice neighborhood. So like, for example, this one's 29,000 and went for 58,000, which is still a phenomenal price for this area. And here goes my little bid, 25,000. Nobody bid on it for 25,000. So you could get lucky and you can get properties that are really inexpensive and nobody bids on it, because sometimes people just leave the auction or they don't have their bidders permit to do online auctioning. Like for example, this one went for 4,800, sold for 4,800. So this was like a really good auction. So if you were there today, you pretty much got what the minimum bid, because nobody else actually bidded on these properties. So all in all, today was a pretty good auction because, like I always say, depending on where you're at, and I feel like Dallas County is a hot market. So even if people tell you that it's a competitive market, it just really depends on the day of the auction and like what's going on, because this auction clearly told me that not a lot of people were competing this time around. So just FYI, let's just go to the next page. I normally don't stay on for these auctions if I'm looking for my own, but like this one, the minimum bid was 21,000. It sold for 21,000, which lets me know that there was not a lot of people on here bidding. This must have been a really nice property. This one went for it was 25 and it sold for 75. Wow, canceled by bankruptcy. I didn't know that bankruptcy can stop these tax tax details. I did not know that. I think I just learned something today. So anyway, that is Dallas County result of the auction. I could go on and on. A lot of these were canceled, but all in all, this was a good auction day because there weren't a lot of people auctioning, which, once again, it just depends on when you're bidding and what's actually at the auction that are going to bring people out. I also believe that even though they say online, like a lot of people have access to it, but you have to understand the rules and the intricacies. Like there might have been more people, but they didn't have their bidder's permit to bid. So that might have been the reason why there wasn't any competition. You really never know. There's so many different factors that go into, bidding online or even bidding in person. So anyway, all in all, I want to say that Dallas County was a good auction with very little competition this month. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, make comments, and thanks for watching.